here is one side of my little sweater, and my granddaughter wanted me to make this for her. Well, she wanted a sweater in black and purple in her favorite colors. So I've got one side completed, and it all starts here in this little corner here. And what you're going to do is you need to start out in this manner, and I'm going to show you now. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a magic ring. So you're going to take the yarn, grab it, cross like so, like this. Turn your hand. Take your hook, 5.5 hook, go under, grab this, pull up, and go through the top of that and pull through. Okay? And if you need to see that again, let's do it one more time. Crisscross, like so. Well, actually, you do it this way. Cross, and then put your hook under this, grab this yarn, pull up, go back up here, grab this piece, pull it through like that. And then you should have this, okay? And you keep this tail. And what you do to do this little part of the sweater, like I said, you're going to do 6. You're going to chain 1, 2, 3, counts as your first double. Go in, pull up a loop, go through 2, go through 2. Go under, pull up a loop, go through 2, go through 2. Now, you should have 3 double crochets. Chain 1. Now, go back in and do the same thing. We're going to do a total of, we're going to do 3 more double crochets. So 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. Okay, you can pull this a little bit. Okay, now go back in, do 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now you're going to chain 1 again. Go back in, do 3, 1, 2, and 3. And it's kind of hard when you're starting out, chain 1, because you want to pull this loop. See, and that's going to tighten it. But what you want to do, make sure, what I'll do is I'll get my piece that I'm working on, and I'm going to do like this to see if if this is matching up. And it looks like it is, because I think I used this size on this. So anyway, you're going to do, so right now we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. We need 6. So we're going to go in and do 3 more to make 5. 1, 2, well, I got all hung up there. Okay, that makes 3. And then this will make our 5th one, chain 1. Now we need to do 1 more. So 1 more set of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull this tight, and we're going to go to, and I apologize if this is so dark you can't see it, but go in the top of chain 3, and then we are going to slip stitch. So you're going to pull that tight. Take your magic circle and pull this tight. And then what you're going to do is on this next round, you want to make sure you have a set of six 3 double crochets, chain ones. Now we're going to chain 3, and this counts as our first double. We're going to double crochet into this chain 1 space. So you go in, do a double, and then you're going to do another double to make a total of 3. And then what you're going to do is you're going to move over to this next chain 1 space, and then you're going to do another double crochet, but you're going to do a total of 3, and then you are going to chain 1, and in that same space you're going to do 3 more double crochets like this. So now you're in, so you're going to go to the next space here, and then you're going to do 3 more double crochets. And in each chain 1 space, we are going to do 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 more double crochets in that one chain 1 space all the way around. So let's double check. I need one more here. So what we're doing is, and if you look, we didn't put one, we're going to come around to this one, but we just did the 3 in this corner, but then we did 3, chain 1, 3, then we went into the next chain 1 space and did 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles. Now we're going to move to the next space and do 3 more double crochets, and then we'll chain 1 and do 3 more double crochets in that same chain 1 space. Okay, and then we're going to go into the next chain 1 space, which is right here, and we're going to do 3 double crochets, and chain 1, and then we're going to move to the next space and we'll do the same thing. Okay, and we should end up with 6 of these. So here's the next one. We're going to go back into this space here and do 3 double crochets, and then we're going to chain 1, go back into that space and do another 3 double crochets, and then we're going to go to this next space where we began, and we did the 3 already here, so now we've got to finish and do 3 more double crochets, and then we will chain 1 to attach to this chain 3 space, and we're going to slip stitch. And I know this is hard to see, but I'm going to pull this out for a minute and show y'all. So this is what we should have. We should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sets of 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochets in each chain 1 space, which is 6 spaces, chain 1 spaces. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put our hook back in here and see, here's our chain 1 space here where our cord is, our yarn. So we're going to chain 3, and now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to go back into this space, and we're going to do 3 double crochets total, which is this, because our chain 3 is a double crochet. Okay, so now we're going to skip over to this space, and we're going to do 3 double crochets. Okay, and we don't put a chain 1 in this one because we're in the middle. But then when you see, you're going to go here in between these 2 sets of 3 doubles into this point, chain 1, and now you're going to do 3 double crochets, and then you will chain 1 and do 3 double crochets. So the way I remember this is when you come to this, let me complete this real quick. So the way I remember this is when you see them going up, where you see the 3 doubles and the chain 1, then you know in that space you're going to do 3 doubles, chain 1, and 3 doubles. But see, now we're going to move over to this next hole. Now we know that we just do 3 double crochets. And you're going to keep doing this. You're going to keep going like this, because see, now we're back into the 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles. So we're going to do that again into this space. And each time we do a row, it's going to end up that we're going to have a new space in here to do 3 doubles. And that next row will be 2 doubles in between these 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles. So I hope I'm explaining this okay to help you understand what's going on. It's a granny square, but it's like a granny square of 6. That's the only way I know how to explain this. But anyway, as you continue to move around and do this, it's going to end up forming into a little L shape. And that's where we get this right here, in the little jacket here. That's where it's starting here. This little piece here is starting, and when we turn it, when we get ever how many rows, and I've done, in order to get this much done here, I did a total of, let me count. So here's the middle. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I did 7 rows. I kept going until I got 7 of these little stitches that's in the middle here. Like I told you, when you get 7 across, then you know it's time to make your L to do this shape right here. And that's what I did, because I got to make the second half to this little sweater. So I'm going to keep going till I get 7 rows to form this L shape. And when I get there, then I'm going to change to my purple, my lavender and yarn. And then we're going to do 2 rows. I did 2 rows of this. and then so on. Then we'll go up here to this yarn, and I did 2 rows of this. But anyway, just keep on working with this little yarn, this little piece right here, like I told you. See, we're going to go right back into this space to do our 3 double crochets, and then we will go to the next section, which is our 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, and we're going to do the same thing, and we're just going to keep going and just keep working rows until you get to the 7th row. And at the 7th row, we're going to stop and we're going to change to the lavender yarn. So, and I can show y'all how I did that. But anyway, just keep on working, and I'll meet y'all back when we get, if you're going to make this little sweater. Now, of course, you can make this as big as you want. But I'm making this to fit my little granddaughter. So, and I went by her measurements. This is the first time I've ever tried to make a sweater for my grandchild. So, I'm going to show you how I do it, how I came up with my measurements. I had her mom measure her and then use those measurements to kind of help me figure out how big to make this. But anyway, thank y'all and keep on working, and I'll meet y'all back when I get to the 7th row. As you can see, right here is the little sweater part half that I've done. Here's the sleeve, and here is the front part of the front part. So now this is the piece that I have crocheted that I was showing y'all. Now what I've done is I've folded it in half like this, and if you look, see, it should fit. I'm going to pull this loop out, and if you look, we should have 7 rows, and it fits in the position. Let me show y'all. See? So anyway, it should line up, and like I said, I had counted that I did 7 rows on my sweater piece, and here is this piece, and I've counted across here. If you look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now what I'm going to do is I wanted to show y'all how I add my lavender yarn. And so what I do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, here's my ending loop, and then I am going to go back in here and I am going to pull up another loop. So I've got 2 loops on my hook. Okay, now I'm going to take this piece, this lavender, and I'm going to make a slip knot, and I am going to grab that on the lavender onto the hook, and I'm going to slip this through, and then I'm going to pull this tight, this black part, and then I am going to chain 1, 2, 3. Okay, now pull this tight and pull the black part tight, and now we're going to start 2 rows of the lavender. Now I'm going to double crochet 2 into this chain 1 space, and I'm going to have this. So here's the black yarn. I'm going to cut this, but what I'm going to do is you can take this piece of the tail and just go ahead and work it across as you do your double crochets. And so this is what we do. And I'm just going to work my lavender or my purple across. And you can also take that and weave it in with a needle, which I probably will do that too. I probably, if we look on the back side, I may just slip this through here and just, so you can see right here it is. So I'm just going to sew that in later. I'll stitch it in. But anyway, this is what you're going to have. And what I'm going to do is whatever color you decide to switch with, you just do it like this. And you would continue to do your double crochets and keep working across. And on my little pattern, um, here I did 2 rows. This is 2 rows. So go ahead and you may want to do 3 rows of a different color, or you may not want to change to a different color, but whatever you decide to do, this is how you do it. And I'm going to work 2 rows all the way around this piece. And once I get this done, then I'm going to move to my glittery black, glittery gold yarn. And then I'll do the same thing. I'll do 2 rows like the lavender of the glittery black. And then I will go back to, and then I'll show you once I keep going, I'm going to go ahead and continue with my lavender 2 rows. Then I'm going to get my black and do 2 rows of glittery black gold. And then once I get done with this, I am going to move to my black again, my plain black. And then I'm going to show y'all what I do, how to connect the sleeves. Okay, now I've done all of my glittered rows. I did 2 rows of my lavender and 2 rows of my glitter black yarn. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to do the black plain. And on this row, if you look at my sweater, this one, I only did 1 row of this. But to make this size to fit my little granddaughter, this is how I'm figuring for her size. So what I have to do now is if you're going to make a small one like this, I'm going to go ahead and crochet. I added my black yarn and started my corner. And what I'm going to do on this round is I'm going to do from this point, we're going to go all the way across here and crochet the black. So this will be the first row. Then we're going to count row 2. All the way over here, do black. Then row 3, go all the way over here with the black. And then on round 4, which is the 4th side, I put my stitch marker. So that tells me that I need to stop with the black. And so what you want to do is do 4 sides with your last color. And this is what we're going to do before we do our sleeve. And that means we're going to have we should have 2 edges that we do not do. So once we stop here, then we've got this that's not done with the black, and this is not done with the black. So anyway, go ahead and do that. And when you get to this stitch marker, I'll be back and show you how I did the sleeve assembly. Okay, I got to my stitch marker, and so now what I did is I brought the shoulders, I folded it like this. So I brought it and folded it so that at this end is where my stitch marker is at. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip my hook through this corner, and I am going to grab this stitch and pull it through like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here into this is the top corner, and I'm going to do 3 double crochets in this space. And this is what you do to connect your sleeve. Now, you should have it looking like, what you want to do is go, I know it's hard to see, but go to the next space, put your hook and grab the yarn, pull it through and pull it through here. And when you do that, you will see that your corners match. Now, when you do that, you come back down into this stitch here, into this next space right here, and you're going to do 3 double crochets. So I know it's so hard to see, and I apologize for that. But you're going to do 3 double crochets. And what you're going to do is you will make sure, if you look here, your stitches will line up. So you're going to go back into this next space, grab the yarn, pull it through like this. Then hop back over to this side and do 3 double crochets like this. And as you move down, you will see that your stitches will line up. And I know it's hard with this black. And then you'll go back in to this next space, and you will put your hook through there and grab the yarn, pull it through, and then you're going to move over to this next space and do 3 double crochets like this. And I did another video, on my other video where I made my white sweater, I show you this same thing with the white, and it's really easier to see, but I wanted to show you with this one too. So go ahead and grab your yarn and then come back over to this side into this stitch and do 3 double crochets. I don't know if I said 3 single, I meant 3 double. Okay, so as you work down, it should line up like that. Now, when you get to the end, just keep doing this all the way over to this end. And then when we get to this end, we already have the black on this side. So then when we get to the end, we will put 3 doubles in the center here and work our way back with 3 doubles all the way down till we get to this bottom corner, and then we'll do 3 doubles and then a chain 1 to connect. And I will meet you back when we get to that point, and I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. But anyway, thank you. So right here, I have gotten up to the top here. So like I said, I will grab this corner and I am going to pull this yarn through, and then like I said, I need to do the other 3 double crochets into this stitch like this. And I was wrong about the middle piece, because that'll be when we do if we do the front part. But right now, this is just to have this match up, like, because see, I got at the end this. And see, here is, so now what I'll do is I'll come over to this side and I will go ahead and finish my 3 double crochets going all the way down, like I said, in each stitch, so we get all the edges done with the dark black, or just the plain black, I mean. And see, what'll happen is, like I said, when I get down to the end of this row, see, we have our 3 doubles. So once I get down here, we'll just do in this corner the 3 doubles, chain 1, and connect. So anyway, I just wanted to show y'all that. And then after we get this done, then I'm going to show you what I did, or what I'm going to do, because this is the first time I've made this tiny little jacket. And I'm really not sure what all I'm going to do yet, but I do know that I want to go down and finish this row, and then I'll meet you back and we'll go to the next step. So right here, I've got the 2 pieces together, and now all I need to do is do the other sleeve. And what I did for this sleeve, I'm going to show you. I took my plain black yarn, and at this point right here where this clip was, I am going to take my yarn and I'm going to make my little slip knot like this, okay? And then I went right here between these 2 stitches and I pulled up my yarn, and what I did is I did chain 3, and then I did a double crochet here, or 2 double crochets. And what I'm going to do, or what I did for the other one, is I went into each space, and let's see, let me make sure. So in this one, I want to double check to see what I did when I got to the end. Yes, so that's what I did. I went into each space right here, and I did 3 double crochets, and what I did in each space, I did 3 double crochets, because I don't think, yeah. So I'm going to go around and do my 3 doubles in each space, and when I get around to the other end, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my purple or my lavender. So let me get around and I'll show you. I'm going to go all the way around the sleeve and I'll be right back. So I'm at the end, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my first 3, the top of my chain 3, and I'm going to slip stitch like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clip this, or actually I'm going to get my purple yarn, and I'm going to do like I normally do. I'm going to go in here, and then I'm going to make me a little slip knot like this, and then I'm going to pull this through like this, grab the purple through. Now grab the tails and pull. Make sure you grab these really tight. Now what you're going to do what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into this stitch here, this first double crochet, and I'm going to single. Let's see, what I'm going to do is actually I am going to chain. You want to make sure this is tight though, and you're going to do a chain 3, and then you're going to go in to, what I did is I went in and I'm going to let's see, what did I do? Hang on, let me see what I did. Hang on. So right here, this is how you're going to start your sleeve. So what I did is when I added my purple yarn, I'm going to go in to this stitch here and I'm going to do a single crochet. Then I am going to go into this next stitch and I am going to decrease like this. Then I'm going into this stitch, and what I'm going to do is single crochet, then go into the next 2 to decrease like this, and then I'll go into the next one, single crochet, go into the next 2, pull up 2 loops and go through all 3. And I'm going to do this around like so, and go into the next one, do a single crochet, and I'm sorry if I'm not in frame, go into the next 2, pull up the 2 loops, go through the 3, go into the next one, single crochet, go into the next 2 and decrease and go through all 3. And as you go around, you're going to do this all the way around like this. Now you're going back into this one, single crochet, go into the next 2, decrease, go into this one, single crochet, then you're going to go into these 2 and you're going to decrease, single crochet, decrease, into the, pull that through those 3, single crochet, and we're almost there. We're going to decrease again, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, and then decrease again, and I'm sorry I keep jumping around. Okay, and then here we need to single crochet and then decrease, and then what we're going to do, go ahead and I guess single crochet into this one and slip stitch. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to chain 3 and we're going to go into each stitch and we're going to do a double crochet all the way around like this, and go ahead and do this all the way around, and I'll meet you back as soon as you do that all the way around. Okay, now I have done my double crochets all the way around, and now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 3 And then we're going to go in to this, we're going to go into the front, we're going to do a front double post crochet. Front post double crochet. So we're going to go around, grab this and do a double crochet like this. Okay, now, okay, get your yarn free. Okay, give some slack. So now we're going to go into the back of the post and do a back post double crochet. And you just do a double, but go in the back, grab it, pull it up, and do your double crochet. And then you're going to go into the front again and do a front post double crochet. And right here is where we're going to finish connecting when we go all the way around. So we're going to go into the back again and do a back post double crochet. Now we're going to do a front post double crochet. Then we'll go into the back again and do a back post. And then we'll go back into the front. Then we're going to go into the back again. And we're doing this all the way around. And in this pattern, this is what I did for the other sleeve. I just kept going into the front, into the back, and doing it like this. And as you keep doing it, it'll make your sleeve start shaping like this one. But like I said, we're going to turn, and I mean, you could go to a smaller hook. I did end up going up on my hook size. But anyway, you're going to keep doing this. You're going to go, because see, I started out with the 5 point. Actually, you know, I probably should go back to, I started out with this one, and this is a 5.5. Then I went to this 6.0 millimeter, but you could go, actually I probably should go back to this size, because we're going to keep doing, because we want this to be a little bit smaller, this sleeve. So you're going to keep doing this. You're going to go front post, then back post. And you want to keep doing this. And I'm going to do this all the way around right quick so I can show y'all that it should come out even. The other one did. Because like I said, I kind of make this pattern as I go. Okay, we're going to keep moving. And then we're almost to our, so we're in the front and we're going back to the back. Then we're into the front. Okay, and now we are going to connect on our chain. We're going to connect that. Now we're going to chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go right back into the front again. I always start with the front post first, then I go to the back. And as you do this, you see it's gonna start taking shape. So, okay, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna go back into the front again. Front post, not single, but front post double crochet. Back post, double crochet. Front post, double crochet. Back post, double crochet, and back into the front, and see what happens. We will start getting these little lines, and it'll start looking. So if you look, it'll start looking like this one. And you're going to keep doing this all the way around until you want to match it up with the same amount of, you either want to have this, count them or measure and just see how much of a measurement that is and match this one up. And try to use the same hook too, and that helps. So anyway, but like I said, we're going to go back into the back post, then we're moving to the front post. And see, like I said, these posts, as you're working, they should, if they're on top, they should all be on top, and the bottom one's on the back. And like I said, you just keep moving, and when you get the same amount of inches as this one, then you're done, and then we'll move to the next step. But this is how you do the sleeve. And you just, and if you're an adult, if you're making a bigger sleeve, or if your sleeve is bigger or wider, let's say this one was smaller because it's a child's, but let's say you made it really wide, the sleeve was really wide, then you're going to have to maybe, instead of doing like how I did one single and then I decreased, you might want to decrease on all the stitches, decrease uh, all the way around instead of doing one regular in between. But anyway, you'll decide when you make your sweater. But this is what I did for this sleeve because it wasn't as wide, so I really didn't need to decrease it that much to get this sleeve. But anyway, keep on working, and I'll meet you back for the next step. So here I'm going to start on the back, and I'm going to, I want to make sure that I get both of my sides. And what I want to do is make sure that I've got the right side facing up so they're not backwards. And what I want to do is I want to start in the back here. This will be the back. And I want to start on this lower corner. Well, actually, yeah, I want to start here. And what I want to do is I'm going to use this yarn with the glitter in it. And I'm going to make a little slip knot. And I've got my 6.0 millimeter. And I'm going to go into this corner right here. And I'm going to pull up. I'm going to pull this through and I'm going to chain. I'm going to chain 3. And what I'm going to do is I'm going into this little section here and do 3 double crochets. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and work 3 double crochets all the way up to the top here to where the collar's going to be. And I think I'm going to do 2 rows, and then I'm going to do 2 rows on the back of this side. And I'm just going to continue like this. I'm going to go into each section, and I'm going to do 3 double crochets like this. And I'm just going to work my way up, and then when I get up to the top, I'm going to work my way back down, and I'm going to do 2 rows, and then I'm going to do 2 rows on the other side on the other part of the garment on the back, on this side over here, and then I'll meet y'all back. So I'm at the top, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this, and I'm going to go back down to the other side, like I said, with 2 rows. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chain 3, and then I am going to go in to this next space, and I'm going to do 3 double crochets. And see, when I do the other side, because see, this is the top of the neck right here, and so I'm just going to keep working down, and then like I said, when I get onto this other coat side, I am going to do the same thing, and then I'm going to stitch up the back, and I probably will do it I'll probably do it just sewing it, where I sew the pieces together. But anyway, I'm going to work down to the other end and then stop, and then I'm going to do the same thing on this piece here. Okay, so I'm at the very end of the second part of the sweater, and I started on the collar this time and worked my way down, and then I'm coming back up, and I finished right here with this 3 double crochets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a long tail to sew this. This is what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread my needle, and I'm actually just going to pull this through this loop like so. And what we're going to do is, here's the back of my sweater, okay? And then I'm going to take this side and match it up, and this is how I'm going to do it, is I'm going to just stitch this, line these 2 pieces up. Now what you want to do is go ahead and just go right here, and I'm going to line these pieces, and I'm going to start in, I did a chain 3, so I'm going to go right here in the center of this, right like this, and then I'm going to bring it back around, and I know this is probably hard to see. I'm going to so what I'm going to do is I'm going to weave through each stitch like this, and I guess the main thing is to try to match your stitches. And with this black, it's kind of hard to see, and I apologize. My little granddaughter wants a little black sweater, so that's why I thought, well, I'll just make this as I go. I really don't, each little sweater that I make, I like to make differently. So I just kind of design it as I go. But anyway, I'm just matching up my stitches, and do the best you can if you're making one of these. I'm just going down like this, and see, when we turn it around, it's gonna look like, I don't know if y'all can see, but if you keep on going, you kind of just want to match these the best that you can, so you won't see the seam. But anyway, I'm just going to keep doing it like this, and I'm going to try to match this all the way down, and anyway, and just keep working and try to, and you know, like I did my stitches kind of like right here. You can match them up the best that you can and just keep weaving in and out and try to match up your three doubles. And like I said, I know this is so hard to see, um, but when you get done, you'll be able to probably hide this so you don't really see your seams. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and keep working my way down, and then I'm going to meet y'all back when I get to the front, because on the front I have something else in mind that I want to do. I'm thinking about doing the bobble stitches. So I'll meet y'all back as soon as I get down with this, when I get through with this. I'm just about at the end, as you can see, and I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying to go into each stitch and move in and out like this. And I don't know if you can tell, but see, I've got my three double stitches lined up, and I'm just following through like this, and you just keep working through each stitch, and I'm just about done. And right here I'm just gonna stitch this, and that's the tail that I need to hide that here in a bit. But I'm just gonna run this through, and see, there we are, we're done. And then, like I said, when I turn it, see, I don't know if y'all can see, but this is down the center in the back, and I've kind of hid it to where you can't really see the stitches like this. And then all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to, I guess I'll just weave this through and then tie this off, and just go ahead and make sure I get this in a little, like a little, just hidden like this, and tie it off. And then, and I'm going to do this like that, and then clip this stitch or clip the string, and we'll have this tail later. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this, so this is the neck part right here, and probably, let me turn this around. So here's the little sweater, and now here's the back. This is the back, and then now what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to start here with my lavender, and then I'm going to put a little slip knot on, and I'm going to start on the lower right hand corner, and I'm going to go into this stitch here where the corner, where the chain one is, and I am going to single crochet, but I'm going to start right here on that first double crochet, and then I'm going to, you know, I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to half double crochet. Let's try that. I think I want to see what this looks like. So just go ahead and start in that So I'm going to do a single crochet, but I'm going to go down in there and do a half double crochet into each. Let's see how this looks. Yes, I want to do a half double crochet into each double crochet like this, and just go around, pick up through the loop, and half double crochet. Let's see what this looks like. So it kind of looks like this. I'm going to do this all the way around, up around the neck area, and back down on the other side and stop at this point. And I'm going to do a half double crochet, and I'll meet you back. Now I wanted to show y'all right here where I did this back. I just went in because of my stitches being sideways. I did 2 half double crochets in those sideways double crochets that are sideways. I did 2, 2, and then 1 here in the center, 2 and 2, and I just follow back in and come on around and do my half double in each double crochet like this. In each double crochet I'm doing a half double crochet with the lavender, and I just wanted to show y'all that because see it's looking like this, so anyway, and I did this around the neck, and then I'm going to keep working my way down, and I'll meet y'all when I get back. So I am down here at the bottom. So I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue, and I'm going to do the half doubles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do in this corner here, I am going to do a half double crochet. I think I'm going to do 3 half double crochets in this corner. And then I am going to continue working around on this left side here like so, and I'm going to keep going all the way around the bottom to the other side. And when I get over here, I'm going to do I'm going to make sure I have 3 half doubles in this chain 1 corner here, but I'm just going to keep going into each stitch, into each double crochet, and do a half double crochet like this, and just keep working around because like I said, I'm just kind of designing this as I go, so I'm just going to keep on going. I'm just going to keep on working, and when you get over here, if you want to make this, when you get to this side, then I'll meet you back. So I'm right here in the corner again, and I slip stitched up to this, I slip stitched past this corner, and I'm going to start in this, on the side double crochet, and I'm going to do a 1 single crochet, a 2 single crochet, and a 3 single crochet, and then I'm going to do a bobble. So I'm going to go in and do a half double crochet, and I'm going to do this a total of 5 times. So I've got 2, 3, 4, 5. And when you have 6 loops, go ahead and pull through all of those, and go down here into this next chain and single crochet 3. 1, 2, 3, like that. And then I guess go ahead and start another bobble. So go and do a half double. Well, what we're going to do, this is how I do it. You pull your yarn over, go into this loop, pull up, go through 2, go around, pick up another, go through 2, go around, grab the yarn, go through 2, go around, pick up the yarn, go through 2, until you get 6 of these. You want to do it 5 times, but you want to do it 5 times, and then you'll have 6 loops. So like right here we have 6. So we pull through all of those, go here and single crochet, and then go again, single crochet, and do another single crochet. And there you have your bobble. And just keep doing this all the way around to the other side, and I'll meet you back. So here's my little sweater totally done, and here's the sleeves. And my little granddaughter loves black and purple or lavender, so this is her little sweater that I made her, and I hope it fits. And the only way I could figure this out was, here's my little bobbles that I did, and the only way I could figure this out, and I hope it fits her because she lives out of town across the United States on the other side of me. But what I was thinking was, I know that her measurements are 12 across. This is more than 12 across because I measured this, and this is actually like 15, 16 across. So the thing is, it will be a little bit big, but you don't want it too tight. And the sleeves are, I figured her sleeves, the length of her arm is, if I remember correctly, her arm length from her shoulder down is 20 something inches. It's around 20, and this is from here to here. This is 20 inches, give or take. So anyway, and then I know that she's 15 inches long from her neck down. So let's see. This is about 14. So I think it's still going to work okay, because this could be a little cropped waistline, or a little bit, higher than the waist, or a little bit lower. I don't know. It's kind of hard to make something without having her here, but I think it's going to be adorable anyway. So I hope she'll model it for me and send me a picture. But I did the best I could. So anyway, I hope it fits. And this is how I made this little sweater. And I just thank y'all so much for watching. And God bless.